A very good evening, Team Zimbabwe. Maswe. Welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. And let us take a look on CCC Constitution. Let us talk about the most controversial constitution, President Nelson Chamisa. And in my own view, let me say this publicly. I believe that President Nelson Chamisa did well without an exception, especially on this document. And let us focus more on Article 7.3 of the CCC's Constitution. And we are going to use a piece from Zoutete, who is a legal practitioner. He says Article 7.3 of the CCC's Constitution is a masterstroke insofar as it shuts out imposters like Tshabangu. This is not the time for conventional politics. The CCC just needs to hold the elective citizens' conviction without delay. This is what Zoutete says. And let us see what Section 7.3 of the CCC Constitution says. So it says that there shall be a leader and champion-in-chief, Advocate Nelson Chamisa, who shall be the administrator and president tasked by the citizens to champion, lead, and guide processes of the movement in between sessions of the CNA until an elective citizen convention is held. The champion-in-chief shall be the chief spokesperson and the chief representative documents, property, and well-being. So this is very important to note that the formation of CCC, it was formed by Nelson Chamisa. And I'm going to explain the reason why we are on this position. When Douglas Munzora took over the MDCT, he also took over MDC Alliance. Nelson Chamisa was left with nothing. No political party, no name, no nothing. What happened next is that President Nelson Chamisa didn't sit at home and say we are forming this party. He went across Zimbabwe, the 10 provinces of Zimbabwe. He visited each and every province. He went to districts, met several people within districts. And after going to district after district, he then made a decision to form CCC. So I'm saying this because there are certain people who are asking who elected Nelson Chamisa to the position he is. Nelson Chamisa was elected by the people. When he visited all those areas, he agreed with the electorate. He agreed with his supporters to say, form this new party. We are behind you. Because Nelson Chamisa was asking, what is the way forward? Because everybody was saying, Nelson Chamisa Urukupi, what's the way forward? Plan Urukuti Kudinayo. Then Nelson Chamisa had to go and consult the same people who were asking him. And he was given green light to actually start his own movement, a new political organization, which he did. That is when he was elected. So he does have the rights and responsibilities to actually lead the citizens' movement at this time, at this moment in time. So President Nelson Chamisa is there leading, and he does have the responsibility to build the CCC to an extent where they will be able to have their elective Congress or whatever name which might be used. As according to this constitution, they do not use the issues of Congress. They have what they call a convention. And up until that convention is held, President Nelson Chamisa is the holder of power within CCC. But he does work with delegates, and these are directors of different bureaus. And that is the reason why we have the organizing bureau, we have the electoral bureau, we have the finance bureau, all those bureaus which are there. And it's very important to know that from day one. So if you go to the Tshabangus, they're presenting an MDC Constitution copy and paste version of it. according to President Nelson Chamisa, he is simply there as a caretaker leader of CCC, waiting the convention to happen. So we talked about the cluster leaders who form the Citizens National Assembly. So the cluster leaders from across the length and breadth of Zimbabwe, these are the people who form the Citizens National Assembly. This is a key decisions-making body. So Tshabangu cannot make decisions without the endorsement of this grouping of people. These are the people who were responsible in terms of deployment of candidates, in terms of dealing with the issues of the party itself, rallies and everything in different areas and places. So right now we cannot have imposters simply coming to say, this is the constitution, this, that. The fact that they were not there during the election and the fact that they did nothing during the election is a clear indication. You could say who is who within CCC. Who is CCC? It's very important to note that President Nelson Chamisa is CCC and is the first representing CCC. So according to this constitution, if we are to apply every mind, you understand that President Nelson Chamisa is in charge of CCC and no one else. That is the reason why I've been calling the recalls by Tshabangu illegal from day one. Because I understood how these things work. I understood that there was a piece of the constitution which was there. And it was there and meant to protect the people of the Republic of Zimbabwe, especially from ZANU-PF. So it's very important for us to take note of that. So Team Zimbabwe, if we are to go further and see how this constitution is drafted and how decisions are derived at, we can argue all day, but this is the best piece, especially within the country, Zimbabwe, where we are in, where our politics has been destroyed. So on the issue of the convention, should Nelson Chamisa hold the convention as soon as possible? That one, it will need us to have a broader look onto it and look on all angles. On the other hand, if President Nelson Chamisa is to hold that convention, yes, it might serve a purpose, but is it necessary when the judiciary is captured and when the state does not care about the law, when it does not care about the legal position, but it cares about power consolidation? Those are very important issues to consider. So it is what it is. Let us talk in the comment section.